Okay. Welcome everybody to today's class, Spanish for Comrades. We're gonna see a part two of our vocabulary 101. So we're gonna see a little bit of vocabulary. We're gonna figure out a few words, and let me know if you're watching this live. Let me know if you're watching this live. If you have curiosity about how to say something. Hola, Kamazots. Bienvenido, compa. Bienvenide. I hope all is good over there. I hope all is good. Okay, so this is the drill. We're gonna see some words, some Spanish vocabulary, and please let me know. And right, how did I know that you were watching live? Right. So let me know if you're curious about how to say something in Spanish. Could be a word, could be an expression. We're gonna go through a few of them, and hopefully at the end of the lesson we'll have a little song. Just a little song that I have never sung before. So you may watch me fail at singing a song for the first time. But it's a nice song, hopefully. Okay, let's get this party started. We got vocabulary 101 that we're gonna watch. I got the document here. It's, as you say, part 2. Go watch part 1 if you're not watching this live. If you're watching this live, just tag along. It'll be a fun ride. But if you're not watching this live, I think it's 2 lessons from this one. This is lesson 8. So in lesson 6, you'll find like vocabulary part 101 part 1, because on lesson 7 we analyzed some sentences and stuff. And so, wow, here's the first word that I got for you. Cuidado o cuidados, the care work in a political sense. Like you can say cuidado, like look out, watch out. But what the meaning that we're looking for here is cuidados as the care work, as the care work that has traditionally been assigned to women in our shitty-ass societies. So that care work that goes unpaid with salary and so on and so forth, but that is essential for societies to function, right? So cuidado is the care work, los cuidados in plural. Cuando puedas, tú sin problema, Kamazats. Cuando quieras, ya sabes que estás en tu casa. So, yeah, el cuidado is the care itself, and los cuidados is the care work. It's it's a political concept that right now in Spain it's very relevant in a way, and I think worldwide with the COVID pandemic has been put very, very on the forefront of what is and what is not essential in our everyday activities at a social level. So I guess this is an important word for now. I hope you all understand. So, yeah, el cuidado, los cuidados, the care work, the labor of caring for others. Could be, caring for a sick relative, or cleaning up the household, or cooking, or the usual chores that are taken for granted and they're not counted in as labor in a capitalist system because they don't serve the capitalist class, aka the bourgeoisie, la burguesía. So, el cuidado y los cuidados. Never to be confused when you say cuidado, it's like look out, watch out, and it can be another meaning for the same word. So cuidado, it could be look out, but in this case we're looking at the meaning of care, of the care work, the labor of caring for others. So, moving on to the next word, we have comprar y vender, which is, very very common in our societies, our very mercantilized societies of today, which is to buy and to sell. This is a market, of course, where people buy stuff and sell stuff. Yeah, it could be used like los cuidados. Going back to, it could be used as the aquellas personas que son cuidadas, but it is less common to say. Let's say we can also say las personas que son cuidadas or something like that, or las personas que requieren cuidado, no? But yeah, it could be used as a participle as well. Definitely. Good point. A very well raised point, Marcos. Obrigado. Obrigado means thank you in Portuguese for all the others watching. I don't want to confuse you, but I want to address my Brazilian friends in the teeny tiny little amount of Portuguese that I have in me. Okay. So comprar, to buy, vender, to sell. You're very loved by this Spaniard. You know that, Marcos. This Spaniard sends a lot of heart waves towards you, querido. So, comprar y vender, to buy and to sell, which is very, very common in the marketized society. Again, having a society that contains a market where people buy and sell stuff doesn't mean it needs to be a capitalist society. You can have a, socialized market whatsoever in many, many different modes of productions, of communities and societies and economies that don't have to be capitalist. But it is also true that in the core of the capitalist ideology, there is this concept of buying and selling on the market. So they put like in the forefront of their propaganda, but it's not exclusive to them, okay? Esta aula de español ya es mitad de una aula de portugués. ¿Verdad? So true. But they're Romance languages, okay? They all come from Latin. There was this, I saw recently this TV series that was completely in Latin. It was spoken in Latin all the way. And I was catching like half of it, like, okay. And the rest was like, what? I don't understand anything, but it was really cool. So, comprar, vender, to buy, to sell, at the forefront of the... Yeah, so I buy, yo compro, you buy, tú compras, they buy, él compra, or aquella persona compra. ¿No? So that's another word here. Comprar, vender. Very straightforward. To buy and to sell. And I thought it was good to point it out in the Spanish 101 type vocabulary. It's very basic. So it's very straightforward. Moving on. One of my favorite words ever, which is alféizar, which is the windowsill. The little chunk of the window that it has like a reclining, like this cat over here. This chunky, wonderful feline over here is demonstrating how to lean on a window sill properly. So that's alféizar. That's a word, one of those many words in Spanish that come from an Arabic root. So, welcome, El Sinistro. Welcome. Windowsill, alféizar. It's a beautifully sounding word. It's probably one of my favorite words, alongside satisfizo. Probably all of the ones that have like the z, the z word in them, right? It's really, really cool. So alféizar. It's a windowsill. It's that chunk of the window where that chunky cat over there is leaning on, if you know what I mean. Para pitch para pitch en portugués. Yeah, it's very different because it's this has Arabic influence basically, and even when the Portuguese were also part of the part of the Taifas kingdoms. I think that it didn't seep through the Portuguese language because it was preserved in the north in Galicia. That's why when the reconquest of the Catholic, the Christian kings and whatnot came back down to the peninsula, that word didn't carry on to Portuguese. So it could be because of that. Parapeto, yeah. There's a word in Spanish called parapeto, which is like when you make like a little barricade for you, which is not literally a barricada, but it's a parapeto. It's like a little structure that you use to protect yourself. So yeah, it could be like one of those false friends between Portuguese and Spanish. Again, it's I'm gonna the word would be parapeto, but a parapeto would be like parapeto. Let me fetch it in a second. Yeah, it could be like any wall, it's showing like a lot of structures, that. Okay, that's a little bit bougie, but like for instance, this bridge, copy image, and I can show you. This is a parapeto, right? This is this part of the wall that prevents you from falling. But that's different, in this other context. But it's a cool parallel that you pointed out in Portuguese. I think it's a really cool one. Obrigado, Marcos, como sempre. So alféizar, it's windowsill, and it comes from Arabic roots. No, never stop interrupting, please. I want you all who are watching live to please interact, because this is the idea of the class. This is not a vertical class where there's a teacher who teaches and students sit there and take it and shut the fuck up. That's not how it works in this household. It doesn't work like that. We're all learning together, okay? I'm just sharing what I know with you, but you can engage with the learning process. It is fair that you do, actually. So please, I encourage you to continue putting all those wonderful pills in it, because I really like it, okay? Oh no, we got a spam bot. Banhammer. No, how do you... Wait, Banhammer here on the Twitch. Banhammer. Spammy people. Okay. Moving on. So, this is Alféizar, windowsill, this beautiful cat. We're gonna go to verdura. Verdura o verduras, in plural. So these are the vegetables. And we got like, this is, like everything culinary, it is very contested. Like, verdura, vegetable, is everything vegetable, okay? But we have another word, which is hortaliza. Which, let me fetch an image for hortaliza. Hortaliza. So you'll see like a lot of things from verdura being repeated in hortaliza, and I don't know why. But let's go through some of them. Coming up. So it's part of the verdura, so it's all of the veggies are verduras. Dog, perro, cat, gato. I think it's very similar in Portuguese, gato, right? You had a nap. You're still waking up. Oh, it's a soothing call of waking up from the nap. Have a great one. Just be in peace with the world. You've rested. Everything is fine. All is good. So if you see like a table of hortalizas, and you can see like calabaza, which is pumpkin, espinaca, which is spinach, berenjena, and I'm gonna put how do you copy here? I'm gonna just make this one and put here and here, and I can call these hortalizas. So verdura or verduras, I'm gonna put the plural in, but and I'm gonna add the, as you pointed out. Let me see. There. You gotta hold. Gato. So that's the cat. El gato. Never to be confused with a certain brand of streaming tools or whatever. But that it was the cat. Gato, gato. Yes. Like we are madrileños, we're considered gatos. When you have like all your grandparents are madrileños, are born in Madrid, you're considered a gato. Gato. Meow, meow. Yeah, verdura comes from verde, which is green, definitely. Yeah, definitely. So hortaliza, it's a certain type of vegetable, which could include these groups, you know, which is calabaza, which is I'm gonna mark the names. I'm gonna mark the names in a color, probably red, because red is nice. Maybe a smaller font. Let me see. Smaller font. Something like 20. Or maybe pumpkin. Let me see. Pumpkin. Yeah, that's good enough. What? No, doesn't do that. Okay, I'm getting used to using this software, but I'm gonna put it in red. So pumpkin. Espinaca, it's spinach. Berenjena. Ah, no! Berenjena. I'm gonna reduce this one a little bit. Make it a little bit smaller. Something like that. It's a cornucopia of veggies, which is always nice, but there you go. So you're the spinach, you're the eggplant or aubergine. Eggplant. Oh, I don't know how to translate actually this curly. Okay, I'm gonna see to translate this because this is like super specific. But hey, yo, duplicate this. Thank you. Cucumber. Pepino, cucumber. Tomate is very straightforward, right? I guess you all figured out what's a tomate, right? Even you more so, Marcos, because you're the Portuguese word is probably the same, right? And I need to figure out what's the name of this shit. Escarola is like this curly. Exactly. Well, pickle would be pepinillo. The pickled cucumber would be pepinillo instead of pepino, but it's just like it's a formal thing, right? So let me try and translate from Spanish to English to see how you escarola. NDV? No. Chicory, maybe. Yeah, I would say chicory. Chicory more than NDV. NDV. Let me see. No. Okay, I am confused right now. So this is what you call an NDV. It's funny. Okay. NDV. Because what we consider to be an NDV then, let me see if there's a false friend over there. Could be. Endivia. It's also an NDV. What the fuck? But it's not the same. Oh, wait. Is it with a B? Yeah, but it's the same. Okay, that's weird. That's so weird. Okay, I'm confused right now. You see, I'm I'm a lousy teacher. Endivia. And I say Endivia. Okay. Because, okay. Hear me out. This is what I call an Endivia, okay? See why I'm confused? This is like the slightly sour but really fresh leaf. And we call this Endivi, which is like, yeah. Google Brasil retorni chicoria. Yeah. That's, in German it's tomate as well. That's great. There you go. So this is what I call an endivia in Spanish. But it says that this curly, also kind of sour actually, lettuce type of plant is also an endivi. So I don't know what to think anymore. This is confusing. But you see, not all vegetables are hortalizas, but all hortalizas are vegetables. It's very confusing. And even there's a discussion with the tomato, with el tomate, which people call tomato a fruit because apparently it contains seeds and yada yada, and apparently it's a fruit, but it's not a fruit because culinarily it works as a hortaliza, which is this type of vegetable. I may have dug myself into something. But you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Just let me know if you have sent the video to 3 friends, Mexican, Colombian, and Spanish, saying words in their dialect. They just end up making fun of the Spaniard. Definitely. Hortalizas en portugués. De Brasil. Perfect. Of course, they end up making fun of the Spaniard. Of course. Yeah, it's expected. Don't worry about it. So, calabaza, espinaca. So, pumpkin, calabaza, espinaca. Eggplant, berenjena, which is quite the word. I'm going to write it large here. And say berenjena. Check it out. It has quite the phonetics, I should say. Berenjena. The eggplant or aubergine? No, aubergine? Yeah. No, that's a berenjena as well. So they're synonymous, I suppose, I assume. So this is berenjena. But yeah, cucumber, pepino, tomato, tomate, very straightforward. And this is where all the fuss was about. Escarola is apparently an NDV. And not an NDV like an endivia like the one I showed you before. For some reason. Adobora, pumpkin, cool. Espinafre, berinjela, pepino, tomate, chicoria, or escarola. This is so good. Thank you so much for the Portuguese insights. You see how they're similar but different, the languages. It's really cool. That's really neat. So there's this different, between verdura as it is, like red bell pepper with called pimiento, or I don't know, and hortalizas, which is not the same. I don't know, for some reason. It's gastronomic shit. It's not pertain. It doesn't pertain to language. Gastronomic language is its own, and it has its own rules, which procures not to follow so much anyway. So no, we don't have that many choice. Okay, let's check the last word that I got prepared. That doesn't mean that we're not gonna make new ones. Okay. Carrote o zanahoria. I would say zanahoria. We always say zanahoria in Spanish. I can make a. Let's make another round of veggies. Duplicate. So let's do more of these. Let me see. Let's do more veggies. Let's do more veggies. Let's do the carrot. Just ask for veggies, and we can figure them out. Okay, that's a shitty stock footage image. I don't like it. That's a more realistic thing. Copy image. Boop. And it's gonna paste like super large because that's what it does. So it's very visible that this is a carrot. So I'm gonna just say, okay. Actually, I'm gonna verduras, and I'm gonna place the word in front of the thing. Okay, so we have like vocabulary in front of the picture. Just maybe a little smaller picture, but also needs to be understood. So okay, zanahoria. And I'm gonna say plural because there's a lot of carrots in here. So zanahorias. Fancy Spaniard. I'm the least person you could call fancy. I'm the lumpen proletariat in image. So anyway, zanahorias. I don't know what other veggies do you want to know? Yeah, definitely. There's a little difference between Portuguese and Spanish to accommodate pronunciation, like you well said, Marcos. So zanahoria, I don't know. We covered eggplant or aubergine, spinach, pumpkin. Let's say red bell pepper or pepper. We could say they're called pimientos. Pimientos. I had like a Freudian sleep there. I wrote pimp. Just kidding. Pimiento. Wow. So I'm gonna include all of them. Copy image. These are the pimientos. Do not confuse with the chiles, which are like the good spicy ones. These are the regular bland ones. I'm gonna try. Can I align these? No? Maybe? Perhaps? Not really? If I can scale this? Something like that. Okay. Zanahorias, pimientos. What else we have? Let's. Are you pimentón? Pimentón, not to be confused with pimentón in. Yeah, definitely. In Mexican, definitely. There's potatoes, yeah, patatas. That's very straightforward. So I'm gonna you gotta press Alt before. Okay, patatas. It's very straightforward. Patata. Pimiento. How do you just align these to the same? Align to the right and then move them over here. That's better. Not papas. I mean, papas. It's regional, I would say, but like in the Canary Islands, they call them papas. And yeah, but batatas in Spanish, they're the sweet potatoes, not the potatoes. Which is, I would say it's regional. But I've been all my Latin Americans friends that I hang out with, most of them I've called them patatas, like papas. I heard them being called like that, maybe once in Argentina, and mostly in the Canary Islands they call them papas, and they call them papa with their accent that is instead of the s at the end. But in this class, we will always defend the diversity of variants in the Spanish Castilian language, and that would be all over the world. And you're gonna find different words. If you go to Buenos Aires, you're gonna find a different word for every single vegetable. every time I travel to Buenos Aires, and it's been a while because of the COVID and being broke. But I learned like 1,000 new words for a lot of things that I didn't know were called like that. Melón o sandía, melón o sandía, melón sandía. Híjole. Es cantaloupe, cabrón. In Spain, the sandía is the watermelon, and melon is the melon. The sweet one, the sweeter one, kind of like that looks like a football. But I'm gonna include the image of the potatoes, and we can do some fruits if you want. I'm gonna do some fruits actually. Let me see. Patata, 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 patatas. Many potatoes, so many potatoes. It's taking a while for them to load. Okay, these potatoes then. Copy image. Let's put these potatoes. No, I actually need an image that would kind of conform with the kind of layout that we're going through. So this is going to be it. Galician potatoes. These are really good potatoes, actually. Oh my God, they're good. Patatas gallegas. Not to be mixed with when the Argentinians call us gallegos to the Spaniards. Send to back, please. Thank you. There you go. So it doesn't trample on the pimientos. And we're going to do some fruits. I'm going to duplicate this one. Duplicate and send it to the bottom. I'm going to say frutas. And we're going to go through some fruits. Because, yeah. Of course, we're going to... Boop, boop. We don't have like a second word for other types of fruits, luckily. Our gastronomic torturers are not that evil. But yeah. The bee patatas. Yeah, this is the I'm gonna show you what okay. Okay, these are baked, but it's understandable. This is what a batata is in Spanish. It's the sweet potato, the very orange one, not the regular potato. That's why it's really cool. Batata doce. I remember that one. Yeah. Melano sandía. That was so much fun. The only language I will not respect here is Portuguese. Portuguese is just wrong. I'll have to learn it to confirm. But if you say so. That's probably how many Latin American comrades feel about my Spanish. So, our gallego de mierda Spanish, if you know what I mean. So let's okay. Let's whoop. Let's get a nice picture of fruits. Copy image, and we're gonna go through all of the fruits that we see in the picture. Okay. Wow. Wow, that's a very large image. Okay, that's too high res for. Okay, give it a second. I got like a roller thingy of death. Escape. Doesn't work. Okay, doesn't want to work. Too large an image. Let's search for another one. This one. Still loading too. Okay. Copy image. This one broke. So this is more comprehensible. You see, here is where I say the one on the left, Kamazat's top left, that would be a watermelon. That would be a sandía for us. But the one on the right, that's a cantaloupe. But the one next to it, like it looks like a football thing, that would be a regular melon for us. We would call melon. But let's check it out. Okay. Let's see if there's like a little sample image. Not really. Okay. Frutas y verduras. Okay, let's look for melón piel de sapo. Toad skin melon. Check it out. This is the Spanish melon in all its glory. Let me see. Wow. Okay, copy image. Okay, I'm gonna make this one a little bit smaller. Wow, that's a festival of fruits. Okay. I don't know. It's good enough. This is what we call melon in Spain, man. This is melón piel de sapo, the toad skin melon, and it's extremely sweet. I'm not a big fan of it. People really like it. They make like a special gazpacho with melon in it. That is really, it is really good. I just happen not to like it, but it's actually really good. So I'm gonna put here, copy the thing. There you go. Melon. Check it out. This is what we call sandia. Let me see if I can. I mean, it's just a regular watermelon. I mean, I'm not gonna go like, oh, sandia, it's a very special sandia. No, it's just watermelon, if you know what I mean. Copy image and paste. Wow, that's a watermelon there. It's not up to scale. that's concerning, because the melon is a little bit smaller and the sandia is a little bit bigger, but you know what I mean. So for us, cantaloupe is a type of melon, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's similar, but it's not the same. I would say the watermelon is like more yeah, it's not so sweet like papaya. But yeah. Yeah, watermelon. What else we have here? Like very simple ones. Like banana is banana, but if it's a plantain type of Canary Island plantain, it's a plátano de Canarias. So in Spain we always say, give me a plátano, you know, even when it's not the male plantain that it's used in Latin America to the plátano macho, you know, which is like it's not used as a fruit culinarily. It's like used in salty dishes and plates and, you know, recipes. I'm not gonna go there. This is supposed to be 101. So I don't know. Apple maybe. Manzana. There's a ton of, you know. There you go. That's a simple one. Copy this image. I'm gonna, yeah. It's not up to scale, okay? Because, wow. But you know what I mean. Manzana, you know that one. Yes, you know that one. You have an advantage. You're Portuguese. You have an advantage. Gonna put a little bit closer. It doesn't align with the rest of the text, but fuck the rest of the text for real. It better be associated to the image. Gonna do some more fruits. Why not? It's gonna be a very colorful presentation. I'm gonna duplicate this one, I think would say. Duplicate and send it to the bottom. So I'm gonna use frutas, and I'm gonna do some more images here. Let me know what an advantage. Is totally different. Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. I remember when I was learning French, I was like so cocky. Like I got half of the work is done. It's like no, it's like a minefield. It's like the. I mean, you speak Portuguese. You're not Portuguese, but I must say, and I'm sorry. I don't want to offend my Brazilian friends, but I haven't met a single Portuguese person that was not an absolute charming, good person. I'm just saying. I like Portugal and the Portuguese. But I like the Brazilians as well. So I like them all. I like all my Portuguese speaking people, all over, in Europe, in Africa, and in America. It's there. I haven't found a Portuguese speaking person I don't like. I have the right to be wrong. Really, huh? Okay. Let's pick some grapes. Let's pick the grapes of wrath of Khan. Let's see. Copy this image. Boop. Paste this image. Oh no, it's a large one as well. It's big. Okay. Why do I get these huge images anyway? Anyway, nice resolution, and I like the light because it's very natural. Okay, bear with me. Uvas. So these are not zanahorias, uvas. Las uvas de la ira, the grapes of wrath. You know the book? Portuguese is a sweaty orgies, French, Italian, Spanish, and Latin. It hurts my head. It's another language that evolved together with our languages, with Italian, with Romanian, with they all sprung from Latin. So they just evolved slightly different. The funny thing is how Portuguese and Galician are so different to Spanish, considering that geographically we're super close. We were like all stuck in that almost island of our Spanish, the Iberian Peninsula. Which, by the way, I'm starting to read this book, Iberia Vaciada, The Emptied Iberia by Carlos Taibo, anarchist professor. Really good stuff. But that's a tangent, I hope. But, the idea is that Latin came with the Romans, and it was influenced by Greek, and because it was not Latin as we learn in the textbooks, but it was like a common usage language. Latin, like how they call them. Well, it's like an everyday version of Latin. Okay, so our different languages, they just emerged from there. They just, were evolving from the common language of the common people, and they started speaking Latin differently in different regions as the Roman Empire fell. And that's why, over the centuries, we've been speaking about it differently. Hope it makes sense. Like Italiano and French and poor French people. No. What you got with the Portuguese? In Spain, we got with the French, but I love the French too. I love French people too. I don't have a problem with nationality. Come on, I'm even friends with people from the United States. That's a low bar. That's the worst country, and we all know it. And it's fine, it's got some really nice people in them. So what do you know? Even shithole countries like the United States have really nice people on them, and that's what matters. Countries are not people. People are people. So, okay, more fruit. Oranges, for instance, and lemons. Too sweet. Thank you, Boop Dragon. People are people. Countries are shit. Countries are just the result of several forces working together. It's not, they don't have agency or something. People, supposedly we have agency, supposedly again, to a very... Want to reinforce that I'm just joking about the Portuguese. I know. It's post-colonial, anti-colonial comedy, and I'm here for it, querido Marcos. I'm here for it because I'm here for it. Fuck colonialism. I mean, says the Spaniard. Fuck Spain. Look at that. Fuck all the colonizers and in the history of humanity, I would say. But that's my opinion. It's an opinion, like any other opinion. So I'm gonna say if I can find naranjas y limones. Naranjas y limones, oranges and lemons, say the bells of St. Clements. I don't know. I don't know if I like these pictures. And these are limes even. They're not even lemons. Okay. No. You know what? I'm going to take one at a time. Naranjas. There's so many oranges in here. Okay. It's making me crave oranges now. I like this picture. This one's nice. Come on, load. Copy image. These are not pimientos anymore. They're naranjas. Oranges and lemons, say the bells of St. Clements, right? That's a line from 1984. That book that Ben Shapiro claims has read, and I don't believe the little sharpie of evil, of hatred and conservatism claim to have read George Orwell. I don't believe them. So I'm gonna say limones. So one lemon is un limón, but many lemons and muchos limones. Muchos limones. Naranjitas y limones. Limones. And see what image conjures here. But why does it show limes? When I search for image search for lemons, and it shows me limes. It's like, what an unpleasant user experience. But this is nice enough picture. Limones, lemons. Naranjas y limones, dicen las campanas de San Clemente. It doesn't rhyme so well in Spanish. The oranges and lemons, say the bells of St. Clements from You owe me 3 farthings, say the bells of St. Martin's, says the Spaniard bragging that he read in 1984 as if that were an achievement. Laranjas, but it's in naranjas. What a weird way to say laranjas. Right? Fucking limes and lemons. I hate it. I mean, I love lemons and limes. They're really good for cooking. Really good for cooking. I couldn't make my awesome hummus without some fancy ass lemons. It is confusing. I know, Marcos. Take it one step at a time. Different types of lemons and limes. Limon. Okay. It's lemon. Ooh. Oh, you love the food, so you hate the word, right? Naranjas, limones, limas. Limas are like the round green ones, really, really good for making Tex-Mex food. I don't claim to know Mexican food because I haven't been to Mexico. But I claim to know Tex-Mex food because it's what comes to Europe and what I ate in Texas the few times that I've been visiting. And it's great. I love Tex-Mex food. So, not a problem. But yeah, that doesn't mean I haven't hung out with a lot of Mexicans. Okay, let's do one more page of fruits. I didn't know this was going to go this way. Duplicate the slide. And let's go for those limes, okay? Limas. Lima, not to confuse with the capital of Peru, which is also Lima. You call Lima the yellow ones. Fuck me with a stick. That's the thing, For us, Limas, like the capital of Peru again, for us, these are Limas. It's so confusing. Portuguese, Spanish, it's confusing. I'm gonna just take out this one of the grapes, of wrath, of can, cell culture. Let me see. What is it? This is not super intuitive software, but it's free. Okay, came with a computer. Bear with me. Why do you move like that? Okay, because you want to adjust to whatever, man. I'm gonna send it to background and take it from there, I suppose. These are limas in Spanish for some reason. I know it's confusing. Don't melt down, Marcos. I got you, my man. Tá tudo tranquilo. Tudo pouquinho a pouquinho, eh? Tudo tranquilo. Limas, naranjas, limos. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave this one here with all the citrus fruits. I'm gonna move to the other slide and take these and make another one. So we got apples, oranges. What else do you want? Kiwi is kiwi always because it's a made-up fruit. But hola, Johnny. Welcome. Yeah. Naranjas, limones. We cover the lemons and the watermelons, the melons and the watermelons. We cover the paprika, the peppers, red pepper, but that's for the veggies. That's not for the fruits. Let me see what else we can find over here. Why are there two red bell peppers here? This is so confusing. This is not fruit. Okay. I'm gonna do this and put it out of the frame because it's too confusing. And mango is mango, it's the same. I'm not gonna go there either. So it's no, paprika is not a fruit. No. That was me. I got all mixed up. And same, maracuya is the same, Cachaza. Oi. Limes and cachaza. It's time. It's dinner time. You can say fruits are just social constructs. But yeah, I mean, okay. Let's say ciruelas, right? Let's say ciruelas, which are plums. You know plums. Let's copy this image. It's a nice image of plums. Ciruelas. Which we use. I don't know if you do that in your country as well. We use them as raisins as well. So we call them ciruelas pasas. So we do the same with the grapes. We do with the raisins. They become pasas. When they become sweet and. So these are ciruelas. Is pain fruit. Maracuyá is passion fruit. Yeah, fruta de la pasión, we call them as well. Fruta de la pasión. Guanábana. Nice. Some fruits because a lot of food products in Brazil come with Spanish translations. That's true. We got a lot of packaging in Portuguese as well in here in Spain because we live next to your beloved Portugal. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Guaraná. I think we call it guaraná as well in Spanish. Let me see. Guaraná, which has like caffeinated thing, right? We just put the yeah. Let me see. Guaraná. Yeah, it's the same name of the fruit, the guaraná, which has like the caffeine like proteins properties. Sorry, not proteins. Well, what proteins? Everything has proteins. Don't start with that. You started it. Just kidding. So I'm gonna introduce you to a very funny. I don't know. I didn't even know if there's a word for it. Let me see. Chirimoya. Okay, custard apple. Are you acquainted with the custard apple? That's a very, very Spanish fruit. But it's oh no, this picture is good. Okay, but it's large. I'm gonna see if I can find a not so large picture that is good enough to show. Not really. Okay, so this is it. Copy image. This one's up to my standard. Are you acquainted with this? Pears is pera. It's very straightforward, but we could include them too. I mean, we import the guaranas from Brazil. These are, I think it's called custard. Custard what? Custard apple. This one's called custard apple, but we call them chirimoya. I'm gonna move to guarana. I'm gonna make another page, okay? Let me see. This is an absolute Brazilian takeover. But this is a very, very common fruit to have in Spain, and it's called chirimoya, which I'm gonna include the translation because this doesn't seem so straightforward. So, custard apple. I'm gonna put the plural in here because I'm gonna put all the fruits in plural. Custard apples. Yeah, it's chirimoyas. And it's eaten with a spoon. It's really nice. You peel off the fruit and you eat from inside it. It's very sweet. It's hard to find good chirimoyas in Texas. In Spain, it's easy peasy when it's in season. You know, it's very, 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 very easy. So we should maybe export some chirimoyas to Texas. Chirimoya is in Chile? In Chile? Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, there's a lot of like I think the peaches, they call them duraznos in Argentina, right? I think in Chile as well, right? The southern cone, y'all share like a lot of good stuff together. I'm gonna duplicate the confusing one. Duplicate. So achiote. Let me see. Achiote. I don't know achiote. No, I don't know. Let me see. Achiote. Ooh, no, that's okay. No, that's a hairy fruit. That's cool. No, I don't know that one. That's very American one, I suppose. How is it? Is it like tamarindo more or less? Or like a pomegranate maybe? Because of all of the other teeny tiny things inside of it. This is a new fruit for me. That's cool. Thank you so much for it. I'm gonna include it just because because it's cool. But I should I should be fair and do some like very basic ones. This sounds like level expert to me, but I'm gonna include it because it's fucking cool. Look at that! Look at that beauty! Oh my god, achiote. It's a hairy fruit with tiny fruits in it. I mean, what could go wrong? I'm gonna send it to the back and say this is called achiote. Cool. Thank you so much, Kamazots. I didn't know about this fruit. Like a melon apple. No, I mean pomegranate, not palm. Sorry. Like the pomegranate. No. So we have a correction on the way. Wait a second. It's like a hairy, friendly thing. I don't know. It could be tamarindo. Tamarindo is very nice as well, but the name is the same, so why bother, right? With the vocabulary. Annato. Wow. Those are very American foods. You know, here in Europe, we don't have that many tropical fruits. We get the guarana, we get the all the acai, all of those plants that are like from America. More intense paprika. Okay. Achiote is more intense paprika. Okay, so we're not gonna include it in fruits. So I assume it's included too. But we saw it. That's pretty cool. I mean, how fucking cool is that? Okay. Bring to front, and I'm just gonna Look at that. Look at that beauty. Oh my god. I want to try it now. Central American fruits. Definitely. Definitely. Okay, so I'm going to show you like very basic stuff, okay? Melocotones. Melocotones, which in Argentina they call them duraznos. Duraznos. But in here in Spain we call them melocotones. And we're going to go with that, okay? Because that's what I'm an expert at, Spanish. That doesn't mean that the other ones are not valid. It's just that I suck. So it's my fault, okay? It's on me. But these are melocotones. Like peaches. Peaches. Peach. Not pitch, but peach. Peaches and cream. Melocotones y nata. Chayote. Okay. Yeah. I would never eat guarana. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we basically get the drinks, basically. I don't even know how it is extracted. How do you call peras? A los melocotones. How do you call them peras? Peras are the pears. The pears. Not the pears, the pears. These are, okay. This is peras in español. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna catch this one. This one is nice. It gives me tingly sensations. This is a pear. Una pera. But you call them melocotones, you call them peaches, you call them pears. And you say Spanish is confusing. But Portuguese isn't. This is messing with your head. It's fine. But these are peras. Don't worry about it. No worries. Okay. I was like, this is going to be another of those, false friend things with Portuguese and Spanish. Total sidetrack. This one of the Spanish learning videos Baby Sots watches. Okay. I'll check it out later. Oh my god, it's one of those yes. Computer generated nightmare things. I think my nephew in Argentina, she sees this kind of stuff. Yeah. I respect that style of education. I don't know if it's good for adults though. But I respect it. So okay, pears and maybe the pomegranates because okay. Pomegranates, it's oh shit, and I get hand grenades because it's like the same it's the same word. Okay. Let's see one that illustrates good enough. This is like a picture. This is like a drawing. This picture is nice. Okay. Copy image. And let's say and I think this is the last fruit we're gonna see for now. Whoa, it has like margins. Okay. How do you edit mask? Boop. No. Okay. No. Okay, done. Edit mask again. I don't need this black part on the sides. There you go. That's the pomegranate or granadas. We call them granadas, like the region in southern Andalusia, but also like the hand grenades. That's why I was getting image search for granadas, and the first image that shows up is this motherfucker here. It's like, what? Yeah, these are grenades as well, but not pomegranates. You know what I mean? Now for the correct ones. Pesego. Okay, yeah. Pesego. Makes sense. In Argentina, to the melocotones, they call them duraznos. because they speak with the S thing instead of the th. But Román in Portuguese de Brasil. Here you go. So these are the Román are the granadas in Spanish. I don't like them very much. I mean, they're okay, but I find they're a nuisance to eat. Like you get the spoon and get all those grains and you get all the pulp there, and it's a little bit uncomfortable to me. But a lot of people really like it. They like to have them like with juice and stuff by the spoonful, and I mean they're okay. The seed is very prominent as well, so you're chewing and it's a lot of work for what it is, but it's a nice fruit, and it's a matter of taste. So I'm not gonna say that I'm I'm not gonna say that it's universally bad. I'm gonna say that it's not the kind of experience that I enjoy. You know what I mean? So that's a very colorful slideshow. If you see, like when we start with the veggies and it gets super colorful, more and more colorful. There you go. We got like a lot of words. Let's go through all of them again, okay? Yeah, very quickly. I don't want to hammer the nail so much. Also, we saw the gato here. We can start from here, from the alféizar, which is the windowsill, with this thick, chubby, wonderful, beautiful, furry friend, and they're leaning on the windowsill here, right? Which is el alféizar. El gato se apoya en el alféizar. The cat is leaning on the windowsill. Yeah, it's thick, furry friend. Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I have the same as you, Sinistero. It's like a lot of seeds, a lot of stuff getting in the way of the flavor, but it's fine, I can take a couple of spoonfuls before getting tired and enjoy the experience. But again, that's my experience, and I understand that there's a lot of people who really like pomegranates, so I'm not gonna shit on them. Fantastic. So you see, verduras, vegetables, hortalizas, some other kind of vegetables. I think it's to separate lettuce and stuff like that, but I don't know. Anyway, pumpkin, calabaza, spinach, espinaca, eggplant, berenjena, cucumber, pepino, tomato, tomate, endive, escarola. This endive, this escarola, is something that is very typical to have in the winter, actually with pomegranate and oil and vinegar, and you take it in a salad. And it's a very wintry salad. So, more veggies would be carrots, zanahorias, red bell pepper or green pepper, the yellow pepper, pimientos. But again, it's just the regular pepper. We could call the chili peppers, we could call them chiles. Directly, potatoes, patatas, very straightforward. Moving on to the fruits, we got the melon, and this is a melon piel de sapo, toad skin melon. It's because of it's very toady. It's really, really nice, very typical from the Madrileño summer. Sandia, watermelon, again, they go together. They use this. I don't know if I'm gonna find them. Let me see. They have these. Nah, come on. Let me see. Madrid. Okay, this is like very, very typical from the Madrileño summer to see people with these, they just sell them on the street and they pile them up. Both the melons and the watermelons, and it's cool. Anyway, moving on to manzana, which is apple, manzana. And moving on to the next slide, we find the grapes, uvas, the grapes of wrath, las uvas de la ira. Ciruelas, which are the plums, really nice in the summer. Again, very summer fruit. Chirimoyas, custard apples, good stuff, people. Limas, which are the limes, the green ones. They're like lemons, but they're not really lemons, but they're almost like lemons. Naranjas, the oranges, and lemons. The lemons, limones. There's also naranja sanguina, which is like the. Do you know naranja sanguina? This is just a little bit sidetrack, but naranja sanguina. It's like the blood orange, which are like these orange. They're not. Actually, is this? No, I think this is it. Because the other, it's very easy to confuse with how do you call pomelos in English? I forgot. But you see these are oranges. They're very sweet. And they're red like blood. It's a type of orange. That's naranja sanguina. Not to confuse with grapefruit. There are red and pink grapefruits as well. So, but yeah, grapefruit is pomelo. I'm gonna write it here in the chat. Limes are the real lemons. Pomelo. It's like Pamela Anderson. She's just a fruit and not a liberal animal rights activist. Melocotones, peaches. Peras, pears. Granadas, pomegranates. Okay, so that's about it for the fruits, I guess. We're gonna find another word, which is habitación, which is for room. Hola, Mark. I don't know if any of you have caught this joke. I spoiled it before because I went to this slide very briefly. And that was like, this was supposed to be like the joke. The joke! But it's okay. A room, una habitación. Habitación. A room. A piece of You got it? Oh, good. Thank you, Johnny. At least someone got it. And I don't know, do you have any other more words for that you want to know, like in English translated to Spanish, and we can work on them? But you know, this is what we have, or we can move on to the extras. Habitación is one of those false friends. In what way? Show me. Tell me, please. I'm very attentively reading what you're saying, because I like to explore these things. Good stuff. Show me, brother. It's gonna be fun. So yeah. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna work on the place to live. Habitación. Yeah, but you're looking for a room. That's more or less context, right? Like a piece of Okay, let's go. Sala. Yeah. Okay, that's in Portuguese. Sala. It's like a very. We can call everything habitación in Spanish. That's the fun of it. We can say it's a sala, but it's a sala de espera, like a waiting room. Like there's a few rooms that we could. Okay, I'm gonna do something. Okay, let's plano. Let me see. Let's see all of the rooms in the house, okay? That could be another. Duplicate. Hola, Mark. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Okay. So this is like the typical. Boop. I'm gonna translate everything. I'm gonna put the Spanish words, or let's say the translations. So balcón could be the balcony. I'm gonna bring this to front and put it in red. So the red text is gonna be the English. You're gonna be just red like this. Done and done. I'm gonna complicate things. So this is balcony. Ooh, it seems a little. Okay, let me see if I can get the tags a certain opacity, style maybe, feel, and I say feel like a color feel. There you go. That's better. Balcony. Dormitorio, bedroom. That we also call habitación. But I forgot to. Okay. So living, comedor. Living is how they call them more often living in Latin America, like living room. We call them salón or comedor. So cocina is kitchen. Why doesn't it? Okay. Living. Whoop. Living room. There you go. Oh, okay. Now I deleted kitchen. Kitchen. Let me see. Sala, as you use habitación. Yeah, I get it. Cuarto, living room. Sala, diner room. Sala de jantar. Bathroom. Bañero. Room is sala. Yeah, it's a different way to approach it. I like it. Muito obrigado por enseñarme un poquillo de portugués. Thank you so much for teaching me a little bit of Portuguese. It's kind of bougie to have a living room. But you can spend more time outside, I suppose. That's the trade, I guess. Okay, the vestidor, it's a dressing room. Which is... duplicate the thing. Come on. Just work with me, will ya? There you go. Oh, a dresser. Vestidor. Lavadero would be like the washroom. Imagine having a vestidor in su casa, right? That's true. That's very bougie. We usually have a multi-purpose room. If you're lucky, a bedroom and a separate kitchen. Which is, I think it's, Oh, it doesn't name the bathrooms, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm gonna just put it in black. If I have to press option before. Bathroom. I'm gonna say this one, which is easier. And I'm gonna put it in black. Text black. Where's the text here? Negro. There you go. The average Brazilian house is small and have 2 or 4 habitaciones. And they're multi-purpose. There are smaller apartments and whatnot. To which I would say, watch my landlord's episode about how lame it is to take housing, as ransom. Take it ransom. I'm gonna just, edit mask. We don't need the outside borders here. No, don't move things around. Don't do this to me. That should do. Boop. Yeah, that should do. So, yeah. Okay. In an average, of course. Of course, there are, inequality is something that is not... Let's Kill the Landlord. It's a nice song by Dead Kennedys that I made the cover of, if you remember. It's quite the proposition, right? So yeah, this is about more or less like the rooms of the house of the rich and the house of the poor. They're different. No, I don't think none of us are gonna ever have a dresser. So I don't know, or a washroom, like what we usually have, like the laundromat in the bathroom or the kitchen, and you lay your clothes to dry outside if you're lucky, if it's not raining. Otherwise, you lay your clothes outside in the living room, and then they don't let you watch TV because they're in the way. You gotta wear those clothes tomorrow to work. And I laugh because I don't want to cry. So let's go for today's extra content, I would say, for the Spanish class. But I'm gonna propose the word for today would be cambio, which is cambiar. Change to change. And for that, we're gonna have a nice song. Let me see if I paste the text. Oh no, it's crap. Okay. I need to do something about this. Okay, give me a second. Let's do like a smaller text. Duplicate. You gotta hold Alt before, and I paste only the text. Yes. Boop, 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 boop. And there's like more. Can you no? Okay, let's see how many columns you have here. Text, spacing, yada yada. Columns. Was it here? No? Okay. There was a way to change the columns here. I'm having a brain fart here. Help me out. That would be the dream. Yeah, right. Let me see if I can just do another text block and text. And if I get the plus sign here, no? No? Okay, it doesn't do that. Okay. Every software is different. Okay, I'll figure it out. Later. I'm gonna read the lyrics from the website so far, and I'll figure out a way. This is a song that was popularized by Mercedes Sosa. I don't know if she wrote it. To be honest, I should have done more research, but I figured it out a few hours ago. So it goes like, cambia lo superficial. Cambia todo y en lo profundo, cambia la moda de pensar, cambia todo en este mundo, cambia el clima con los años, cambia el pastor su rebaño, y así todo cambia, que yo cambie no es extraño, cambia, todo cambia. Cambia, todo cambia. Cambia el más fino brillante de la mano de su brillo. Cambia el nido el pajarillo. Cambia el sentir un amante. Cambia el rumbo el caminante. Aunque esto le cause daño. Y así como cambia todo, que yo cambie no es extraño. Cambia, todo cambia. Cambia, todo cambia. Cambia, todo cambia. Cambia, todo cambia. So let's go to the lyrics. Let's go through the lyrics a little bit. The superficial changes. Cambia lo superficial. Cambia también lo profundo. The deep changes as well. Cambia el modo de pensar. The way of thinking changes. Research. Who does that? Yeah, only use cambio in okay. Or in gear shift. Otherwise, mudar o trocar. Yeah. Yeah, in Spanish is cambiar all the way. Can I, speaking of cambiar, how can I change to 2 columns. Come on, give me a break. No, actually, it has to be here on screen. Arrange, maybe? Layout. There you go. Columns 2. 3. Perfect. Found the button. So we can have all the lyrics on screen. Oh, it's gonna be difficult to... Come on. There you go. There you go. So the superficial changes. Cambia lo superficial. Cambia también lo profundo. Also the deep changes as well. Cambia el modo de pensar. The way of thinking changes. Cambia todo en este mundo. Everything in this world changes. Cambia el clima con los años. The climate changes with years. Cambia el pastor su rebaño. The shepherd also changes its herd. Their herd. Y así como todo cambia, and so as everything changes, que yo cambie no es extraño. It's not strange to see me changing. Cambia el más fino brillante. The finest or the most delicate diamond changes. De mano en mano su brillo, as its shine goes from hand to hand. Cambia el nido el pajarillo. The little bird changes their nest. Cambia el sentir un amante, and the lover changes their mind. Cambia el rumbo el caminante. The one who walks changes their course. Aunque esto le cause daño, even though this may hurt them. Y así como todo cambia, and so as everything changes, que yo cambie no es extraño. It's not strange for me to change. So cambia, todo cambia, everything changes, everything changes. I'm gonna just delete one of them. Yeah. Cambia, todo cambia. You know how it goes. Cambia, todo cambia. Cambia, todo cambia. So, cambia el sol en su carrera. Changes the sun in its race. Cuando la noche subsiste, I'm gonna sing it. You see the lyrics here. We're gonna start here, okay? Cambia el sol en su carrera. Cambia cuando la noche subsiste. Cambia la planta y se viste de verde en la primavera. Cambia el pelaje la fiera. Cambia el cabello el anciano. Y así todo cambia, así como todo cambia. Que yo cambie no es extraño, pero no cambia el amor. Por más lejos que me encuentre, ni el recuerdo ni el dolor de mi pueblo y de mi gente. Lo que cambió ayer tendrá que cambiar mañana, así como cambio yo en esta tierra lejana. Cambia, todo cambia. Cambia, todo cambia. Cambia, todo cambia. Cambia, todo cambia. Pero no cambia el amor, por más lejos que me encuentre, ni el recuerdo ni el dolor de mi pueblo y de mi gente. Y lo que cambió ayer también tendrá que cambiar mañana, así como cambio yo en esta tierra lejana. Cambia, todo cambia. Cambia, todo cambia. Cambia, todo cambia. Cambia, todo cambia. So this is written by Mercedes Sosa, Chilean singer, native. The sun changes in its rays when the night comes. Changes the plant and it gets dressed in green during the spring. Cambia el pelaje la fiera. The beast changes their fur. cambia el cabello el anciano. The old person's hair changes. It's understood that to gray. And so as everything changes, así como todo cambia, que yo cambie no es extraño. It's not strange for me to change, which is something that repeats during the song all the time, over and over. So it's not strange for me to change. But the love doesn't change, no matter how far I find myself, nor the remembrance or the memory, nor the pain of my people. Pueblo y gente is like the people with a capital P, and gente is people with a lowercase p. So, nowhere changes the pain of my of remembering my people. Everything that changed yesterday will have to change tomorrow. And so as I change myself in this faraway land, everything changes. And it repeats more or less the rest of the song. So I guess that's about it for today's lesson. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Even when it's the first time that I played this song, I was kind of reading the lyrics and messing it up a little bit. So if I you got most of that in Spanish, you rock, man. You're doing great. Mi admiración por ti. Oh, gracias. Obrigado. Muito obrigado. I'm doing what I can. I mean, this is the first time ever I sing the song. It's like, I could do the word change. And I was like, there's this song with change. Okay, we can do it as an extra. I decided all of this like half an hour before we started the show. So, but yeah, todo cambia. She was Chilean, Mercedes Sosa. Look her up. She was awesome. So, yeah, this is about it for the lesson today. I'm going to start recording for the people in YouTube, and we're going to hang out a little bit more with the people on Twitch. Thank you so much. More lessons soon.